We went back to Carrigain South here about 4 years ago, was it?
That was 89. Didn't you say, Michelle?
I don't know, I didn't say.
Someone said. I've got my albums out there and I...
And then you get up to Cairns, we went right up to Cairns, and I'm getting around like this. And the people around there, they get around jumpers and long pants. It's their winter up there.
You go to the beach and only Victorians are swimming.
Yeah.
Is that road right through Daintree now?
Thank you for the grass. It's very nice grass.
Four-wheel drive back right through the tribulation.
He's looking up.
No, not.
But I would have liked to go around Cooktown and gone back through the old gold fields there.
Come on, Chris, you could smile better now.
They probably won't be there at the end.
Really, I don't miss this.
Doing a slice of three films on the other night, but
One film by
separate camera back in the reunion.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm joking. 10 years from now, you'll be looking better than that, eh? What do you reckon? 10 years from now, you'll be saying,
I'm going to crash into the post.
young people.
I've got one that you've got to...
Really, that was you, not me.
Oh, that's dirty.
Huh?
Yeah.
A month ago. He was offered a package he couldn't refuse. It's not as if they're saying anyone that wants to can take this. This is what you can have. I guess it's a question of if you go without whinging too much, you can have this, and if you whinge, you can have this. He's gone. Hello, Miss Molly. Come and give my hand.
Oh, I think there's plenty of cooks. They're going all right.
Hey, Pa.
Major.
Pretty good fast.
You're not taking a picture of me. I don't like cameras.
We had 30 days here without rain.
Oh, yeah.
And the other, and 31st day, the 26th of February was rain. Then the 31st we got 6 points the other day. Then 10 points on the day after.
I'm sitting around that time.
Maybe I thought I'd go as old as I am. Never had I looked forward to the old age. Yeah. Wait a minute. It's a good time you like that.
Anyone would like to just start over?
What you making?
We want to say grace. Let's pray. Our Father, thank you for this lovely day together here. Thank you for bringing this family together. And my prayer is that you will bless us and help us. And we want to pause and say thank you for this food. And thank you for Don and Dawn and family who have prepared it. In Jesus' name, amen.
Oh, that's got your finger.
That's good news to go back far. Do what? That's good news to go back far.
No, it's behind me.
Somewhere.
You've got buckley.
Thanks, mate. Absolute kings. Oh no, he's catching it. As long as we don't get camera shy. That's right. As long as you get your vegetables. As long as we smile naturally to the camera. What camera? Just pretend it's not there. Just pretend it's not there. Those ice creams out of the chest breeze. Those little square ones. That's my pies. We play pool. That's my pies, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's like American pies.
No, I'm going to do everything from this side.
Did you want to drink?
No, that is joking.
No, he's the basketball.
All you got to do is sign it.
The famous one.
Didn't he come?
No. Yeah, there's one. No, there's no handicap there.
That's it. Blue for Reno.
6 for 5. 4 for 8. We're coming over to Adelaide a few weeks. Are you?
Yeah, well, I thought it was that Andrew thing.
He was the one who...
Is that a movie?
Nah, just a.
Oh, good. What is that?
Had for years.
He's panning around.
Did you see it?
I'll try it.
And Lolly Andrews.
I love this job.
Some people are happy to move into units and
Where's Tails here?
Sorry, you can tell. I've been playing Sonic too much.
you know, I often think, oh, thanks very much.
Where's Worth?
The ones I have,
Oh, they'll be good. Yes, they'll be good.
I hope there's no finger over the lens and stuff.
No worries. If you
Hang it back on the tree.
Next time we'll have to take some without the cover on.
that'll be I gave it to I think someone's following me.
Nicely. It was me before.
I know.
Is that finished?
Bet all those bloodies down the end then.
Oh, it's Gladwin. It's terrible.
And that one looks like a bit like you. Just a bit. Just a bit. Just a bit. No, that Michael looks like that. Yeah, for sure.
It's like Bob, is he?
It is Bob, yes. That's bad.
Glad wrap, glad bags.
Gladdy.
Gladdy. What else is being called?
Gladys.
Gladys.
Gladys, yeah. That's the only Gladdy word I hate. It's Gladys.
Yeah.
It's Gladys. I hate that one. Oh no, I won't tell you what they call me at work. It's related to Gladdy.
Glad to win.
Yes.
That's the only one I've come up with myself.
They say to me, how do you spell it? I say glad to win.
Yeah. Because it's again glad and then win.
Yeah.
Probably the most misspelled.
It is, yeah.
Glad man. Glad wine.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
What are we doing?
Andrew, what are we going to do? over, we should go with the photos. What do you reckon?
I think so, yeah.
Before the weather's
No, you're gonna go this way. Bit.
I can get him in.
Yeah, but look at that chair.
Hang on, hang
That
on.
chair is a bit of a nuisance.
Okay.
But then you've got the bucket over there, haven't you?
How do you want our hands?
Dad, can you move the bucket? Okay. Might have one more.
Natural.
Don't take two. Well, you can't help that on camera.
Oh, Dad moved his head. I reckon this head's in the road here.
You've got to give it a mail.
And they're in?
Yeah.
You getting that sign in there?
Yep. Oh, you did?
Got to get the sign in. All right. This is it. Sit down, Margie.
Come on, sit down.
I'll have to get one of yours, Lynn.
Uncle Tom. I reckon it.
You take them with flash.
No. Ready? Okay. Smile.
Cheese.
Come on.
I think one's enough.
Oh, smile, please.
Well, get over here, for goodness sake. Get it in line.
Who's next?
All right, who's next?
And
Uncle Leon. You ready?
Mr. Gang.
Well, don't take half a day.
Get ready. Get back. Get back. They're all going.
Oh, you're too slow.
Oh, they got some.
hey, stay there. Lynette, it's not doing it.
Isn't it? Wait till I said it. Hang on. You right?
Yeah. Oh, it's not. Oh, yes, it is now. If I go.
What do we do?
Let's act natural now. What's the handful, David?
That's John.
John. I like that. We should have did that with Jackie. Might have another one of this one. All right.
Profiles.
Induction.
It's quite grilling, isn't it?
Induction into the grilling.
It's an induction into the Gladwin Hall of Fame.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
Got everybody?
Now what we want.
Yes, it's on everybody.
Glad bags.
Let's go for close-ups. Okay.
Okay, your name is it closes up on you.
Let's go.
And finish. Hang on.
Yeah, it's busy. No, move off while he's right, go.
And that was it.
The disappearing Gladwin. That's it, let's go.
What's your name? Still friends.
I'm against. No.
Mighty Tigers. Yeah, go the Mighty Tigers.
No, Carlton.
No, Geelong.
There's going to be trouble at the Gladwin reunion. The first Gladwin reunion fight.
Come on, boys, nice one.
And 3 cheers for the cameraman.
All right, boys.
Thank you.
Hey. I'm not telling you what's
Smack it up here. See, Clay.
Because everybody speaks. Yes, not all at once. Well, over here I see some interesting things about Michigan, which we've hardly had even time to look at. Someone might like to talk about that.
Andrew will.
And
Andrew.
there may be other things that we'd like to talk about too, but I'd like to ask Ted to start.
Yeah, well, thanks, Tom.
Well, it's a great day, isn't it, for us all? We all got together. You know, it's years since I've seen some of you people. And we've all come together today. And I reckon it's been a really good day. Good to see everybody. And I'd like to thank everybody for coming for such long distances they come. Gary's come down from Queensland. Ian from Albury and his family. Bob and Jan and their family from Canberra. And Tom and his family from Adelaide. I reckon that's a mighty effort for us all to get together on such an auspicious occasion. What a great day it would have been if our parents could have been here to see this all. So we give special thanks to them on this occasion for bringing us into this world and for bringing us here today. Next, I'd like to thank Don and Dawn for bringing up with us all today. You know, it's the second time they've done this for us. Their hospitality is always overwhelming, and it is always a joy to come here to not to reunions, but to just to see them, to see a happy family. So that's about all I can say. I wish you all a happy return to your respective homes, and we'll see you on the next reunion. Thank you very much.
Well done, Ted.
You just say a few words, if I.
Yeah, I will.
Turn the tape off now, can you?
Just left his notes.
Is it? Oh, that was last.
Uncle Tom.
Took a week off work to write this speech.
Did he? I better sit down.
Yeah, I reckon.
I'd like to second what Ted has said, and it really is a great feeling to be here amongst Gladwins and families, and gives us a sense of belonging to a wider family, and I think it's something that we need to continue, but I'm not really satisfied that once every 9 or 10 years is frequent. It's gone too long, and it should be a maximum of 5 years, but sooner than that if possible. And I second Ted's remarks about Don and Dawn having it here. Thank you so much for that. And we really do appreciate all the hard work that's gone into preparing the food and the... who made this sign here? Who organised it? Andrew, did he? Andrew, that's really great. That's really a wonderful sign, and something to be really proud of. And all the other things too around about that we can see that have been organised. That's really great. I just want to show you this new thing that has happened, and that is the McDonald family history. McDonald's, of course, Mum came from the McDonald family, and this is very interesting. It's the McDonald people have been working on it, the McDonalds themselves, and the original two that came, I'm not going to show you all of this, but the two original people who came out from Scotland were Jane and Hector in 1854, and this is a record of Jane and Hector and their children, and there's an information sheet about Jane and Hector here, and if anyone else has any information they would add it to these information sheets. Their children are listed here, and then there's a sheet for each child in that family, which includes Lachlan, who was our grandfather, and Lachlan and his family here, with Mum there, and so on, and all the other children too. that were in that family, and some of those are known to us, but not many of them. So each child has a history sheet, some death certificates, birth certificates. Some sad little things crop up in family histories, like little 12-month-old girl was burnt badly and died from burns. And Grandma's birth certificate from Scotland, the shipping record when they came out from Scotland. They lived at Ullswater, and that little record about their school at Ullswater, and letters that have been written since. Now why I'm showing you that is that, and then photographs of the different McDonalds at the back. So if you have time, please look at that McDonald family history. But why I'm showing you is that each family has an information sheet on them. And what I'd like to do, has anyone gathered information like this for the family? Nobody? So what I'd like to do is hand out information sheets to each family and have you fill them in with all the details and any interesting little things that you want to add about your family. For instance, it says here that one of the McDonalds was, two of them were policemen, and one had received the King's Medal.
That's correct,
Yeah.
for bravery.
So if if you've got something really interesting about any person in your family or anything at all.
McDonald boys' clowns.
Oh, there was a letter written here to one of the McDonalds, and it said Uncle Angus was a bit of a clown, a bit of a comedian, and then a little note, like all the McDonalds. So somehow this comedian kind of element has come into the family, and people being a bit silly and funny might come through the Gladwins too, I don't know. But anyway, if you wouldn't mind taking one of those sheets, just happen to have some photocopied here for you to take away, fill in, and if you wouldn't mind returning them to me, and I'll put them all together and eventually try to give each family a set of them. So you'll have a lot of information then about your own families. And also, if you could work on your own family tree, I only have one for each of the major families, like one for Ian, one for Don, one for and so on. And if you could work out some kind of a family tree, now this is only a, this is actually not a very good one, this is one we copied from a book, but the two original, the father and mother, and their children that came here, you might have to rule across there and put extra little things in with people's names and who they married, then the children that came from those marriages, right, that marriage, the children that came from that marriage, then the marriages that came from this family with their children. I don't think you're going to fit all that in, are you?
No, I want one this wide.
So, that's right. So, you might just take that along to remind you, but you might scrap that and do your own on a huge, or on the back or somewhere. Try and work out a family tree for yourself, and if you wouldn't mind, just a sketch. It doesn't have to be ruled up beautifully. Where someone else can do that later on. What we need is the information so that someone can work on it. So if you wouldn't mind taking one of those, and would like every married couple or every family to take one of these and fill them in and who your children are, if you wouldn't mind doing that. Thanks.
Is there any likelihood of the McDonalds having a reunion or whatever?
Possible, Bill. Yeah.
Where'd you get that book from? Where'd you get that McDonald?
This one? Oh, well, Joy Comfort, who lives in Canberra and is our cousin and was a McDonald, they had worked on all these information sheets and had given them to me, lent them to me, and I put them in the folder and in the plastic sleeves. And plus I've added these other photographs that we have, plus 2 or 3 photographs that Joy lent to me again, although I see that Mum has written on the back of these photographs, so how, they've been lent to them and now they're lending them back to us. There's some really historical photographs. here. So I put that together just with information that Joy Kemper gave me.
Done a good job.
Hey Bob, just for interest, how about do a run around of like Ian, Tom, Peg, Betty and so on, and just let it, just each family tell us how many grandchildren they've got, so we really get some idea. I just like to know because it's very hard to keep up with the young.
That's right. And
All right, we've got 15 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren.
Right.
Made it.
good on you, Ian. That's great.
Well, perhaps Margie might do Tom because he probably knows. Margie's thinking.
Don't you like me?
11 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren.
11 and 2. Oh, you're still winning, are you?
Well done.
12 granddaughters and 3 grandsons.
What do you got?
12 granddaughters and 3 grandsons. That's right, yes.
There he is.
Well done. Adding up. Quick.
How many children?
No, you can't beat us. I won a prize on the Camarina on Mother's Day.
Sort of.
Having the most grandchildren.
Not quite got 2. They're coming.
He's still coming.
Twins.
Well, you haven't got any grandchildren. No. We haven't got any grandchildren.
We don't have any grandchildren.
Bill hasn't got any grandchildren.
No.
Slackers.
How about Auntie Winnie?
How many grandchildren have you got?
You got
2. Yeah, well done.
Well done. You're not the rear. Oh, well, if we had a prize and you'd win it.
Thank you.
And so what else need we to do?
Ian was going to do
Andrew.
Andrew, yeah.
Stay there, Andrew.
If you go this way, just to get out of the way.
No, there are things pinned up there on the wall.
Hey, come this way. Is it Gladwin? Yeah. I thought so. Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, we'll go. Ready?
Yeah. Go.
Andrew.
Down from Portland. Yeah, a few years going back, yeah, Dad mentioned that one of our ancestors had a town named after him in America. So I rang up the operator and got into the city hall. It was over in Gladwin, over in Michigan. And that's one over in Michigan. And
Where?
Got your stick.
Point to it.
Point to it, Andrew.
Yeah.
I think it's the Great Lakes.
Get a billiard cue, Andrew.
Okay, point to where you've got the spot.
That's where Gladwin is in Michigan. And also, yeah, that Gladwin there is a population of about 2,600 people. So that's in the Gladwin town. And the whole Gladwin county, which is that map there, it's 25,000 people. And also there's another town, Gladwin. Yeah, they call it a one-horse town. It's over in Canada. And that's it there. I think that's on the other side of Michigan. And if you see under it, there's the Gladwin River. So, when I rang them up, they were very helpful. And they sent me this package with about 3 or 4 large books, magazines, with the city of Gladwin with my name on. And I thought it was great. Also, in the local paper in Portland, just last week, there was a guy that came down from Geelong, and his name was Ron Gladwin. So I got in contact with him, and I passed him on to Dad, and he gave Dad a call, and I think he's somehow related.
What's Carson.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Taught Albert a few weeks ago.
Yes.
He works for the fisheries and game.
Show us all the stuff, Andrew. Show us all the books and that they sent.
Pass them round, Andrew. We'll pass them back to you.
And this is one of the books here.
Somewhere way back.
They're Gladwin.
Coming out.
Over in Gladwin now, we've got the Gladwin book. It's one of the tourist books when you go over.
I saw it there on the map.
Which one did you never go near?
The Gladwin in
There's
Michigan.
another book
Which
here
one that he's talking about? Yeah.
on the Gladwin County, all the small towns in Gladwin. And it's got all about the nature of Gladwin.
Pass them around, Andrew.
Show to Tom there, brother.
Show to Uncle Tom.
Yeah, Uncle Tom.
Probably hasn't got glasses.
He had a look this morning.
I did.
Got the game.
Very good, Andrew.
Thanks.
Bob, keep it up. It's something.
That's well matter, I think.
Well, they owned it, didn't they?
No, they didn't own it.
I didn't know.
Ron Gladwin was around the
What about the old boy that was in the family papers, Bob, that played the bowls on the Sunday? Got the Sunday sport going.
Oh, yeah, that was at Peppercorn Alley. John Williams.
He was the sheriff or something.
He was fined for playing bowls on Sunday. Yeah.
Two reasons. Number one, sport was outlawed because it was against the law to do any sport other than archery because of the defence of England at that time. So any sport other than archery was against the law. And the other one, it was one of the feast days, and it was on St Michael Mass.
It's 17, should be 18 next birthday.
Tom, if you wouldn't mind filling one of those in, sending it back to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'll go.
Elizabeth, do you want to come to the
give
park?
Jackie one, I think, for you.
Play some cricket?
Yeah, take one in, mate. This information sharing. This is very valuable.
Amelia. Can I have a hug, Amelia? Smile. 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 Amelia. Come here. Amelia.
There it is. Come on.
Who's got that? Sound on that. Uh-oh.
Bring in Bring in with you. Yeah. Like them like
Work out one
Amelia, can I have a hug before I go? Can you hug me in college?
Robin. I was going to say, you should be our family historian.
He is, without the title. He's doing it.
It's passed on by the mother.
Yeah.
The boys get it or something. So I'm saying.
Yeah, he was a brother of George.
Mum's mum, but she's the one that's 80. I lives with the bloke.
There was another very
He's younger.
the
goer.
the next
Go away, Robert. Come here. Come here.
It's got on a key tag. Thanks, Dave. All the best badders.
Oh, that's David.
Oh, David, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where is he on?
Down the park playing cricket.
Oh, is he?
He's gone down the park somewhere.
Oh, you might be down here over that way.
It's David.
That's what we've been travelling sometimes.
Yeah, and put it away, I suppose, and do some dishes and dawn a break. Bloody feet probably all day, all night in the morning. He still is.
Yeah, he's playing some cricket.
Yeah, he's looking through the wrong one.
Did you see this here, Bill? This is from the birds and beds.
Upside down, Reg.
Should go down the park and a line Gladwin.
She's our relative.
That was married life, Ed.
It's all right.
Not a historian, but...
What's wrong? Come here. Oh, poor old Maui.
Right, hit the speedway, take a ride to Alice Springs.
Then we've got Nullarbor. And Nullarbor is ours.
Oh, yeah?
How the quickest way, Andrew?
Is it Nullarbor, like up through Broome, and then down through Darwin.
Oh, yeah?
Alice, and then we cut across and fly somehow. Like chitty chitty bang bang. And then we land in Canberra and A-OK.
We're there in at least 3 weeks.
Whose car is this?
My car.
You're watching roads.
Yeah, I know.
3, you got your licence.
Yeah.
Do you know how to get out from here? T intersection. Take the first right, and the cake goes to the railway crossing.